Aston Hall apparition. The Aston Hall in Birmingham, England is a historical home that was built in 1618. Throughout the years, many families have called this place home, leaving memories stained on the old brick walls. According to urban legend, a girl named Mary once lived in this house. After her father discovered her secret relationship with one of their servants, he locked her away in one of the many rooms in the house. Unfortunately, poor Mary ended up dying from starvation. Today, many visitors of the mansion claim to feel her presence roaming the empty halls. Well, during a visit to the mansion, a TikTok user called SabCarl8890 may have just captured the ghost of Mary on camera.
Mary? You mean you no harm? We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary? Mary?
Did you see it?
Mary? Mary? Are you still in there, Mary? You can come out now. My name's Thomas. Hello.
While filming the open doorway, an eerie shadow darted by. This chilling figure quickly came into view from the right, sending chills down Sab and Carl's spines. Soon after, this dark figure once again darted by, making it clear that it's very aware of the people recording. So was this actually the ghost of Mary? I'll let you decide. Plaything. On a TikTok account that no longer exists, a video was posted of what appears to be a haunted doll. One day, while a young girl was recording herself playing with her favorite doll, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, until suddenly the young girl hears something that caught her attention. Then this happened.
How is this video to you? Good? Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kellyanna. You are a good sport. So, Kellyanna, what?
As soon as the young girl looked to her left, the doll can be seen turning its head to look at her. The girl immediately noticed this and quickly ran to tell her mom. This slight movement is chilling, as there's no denying that something caused this doll's head to move. Well, after this discovery, they might as well toss that thing in a blender. Lurking shadow. Urban explorers Matt and Andy set out to explore an old abandoned farmhouse that has a rather dark past. Rumors surrounding this farmhouse say that the previous owner was found hanging from one of the support beams. Although Matt and Andy are not paranormal investigators, they caught something on camera while exploring that is incredibly chilling.
We just made our way back down there, back through the beams where all the pan tiles are. I want to quickly show Andy the kestrel, and then we'll make our way around. There's some massive there should have been some massive buildings up that side, but so yeah, it's just a bit further up there. It's
oh yeah. You've actually got this, has it? Oh, it's been chopped, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, its head's bent over and all sorts. It's crusty. Such a shame.
It's been there a while.
Anyway, let's see whether it's in the well. I thought I'd show you the well. Big well there, look.
As Andy walked past the camera, a chilling dark figure can be seen standing in the background. This tall, ominous figure stood in the doorway of the nearby abandoned building. Neither of the guys noticed this figure and they continued exploring. But a little while later, this terrifying figure showed up once again.
Oh, the pigeon. I don't know if you can see that.
There you go. And there you go. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can just take this round to Matt. See, as he did a little bit of a trick on Roy when he put the dead squirrel. See, Matt would like this bit. You know what I mean?
What? Pheasant, maybe?
There you go. Another dead bird.
Yeah. Unlike Roy, though, I'm not bothered about things like that. It doesn't scare me. Look
at the state of
I am
that.
that disgusting that...
Now, you're becoming more and more of a liability.
Right.
Let's go to the main house.
To the right of the screen, this dark being once again stood in place watching Matt and Andy. This figure didn't move a muscle as it stood completely out in the open. Just like the first time, neither of the guys noticed this figure standing there. So either Matt and Andy need some serious glasses or something paranormal is going on here. It's always watching. For the last 3 years, a man named Chris has been posting videos to TikTok of the bizarre things happening in his home. According to Chris, he moved into a new house with his wife, and shortly after, creepy things began to happen. Late at night, he could hear the sound of disembodied voices, and during the day, he would witness objects somehow move on their own. Well, after installing cameras around his house, he began to capture these strange events.
That scared the shit out of me. Turn us to the light.
Objects moving and doors opening on their own became a common occurrence for Chris. But one day while taking a nap, his camera caught something that made his stomach drop. While Chris was asleep on the couch, something began to move his shirt. As he was unconscious, Chris obviously had no idea this was happening. But when he later watched this footage back, his blood ran cold. Sometime after this incident, Chris decided to see if he could make contact with the entity in his home. After setting up 2 motion-activated cat balls, he asked if the spirit could make them light up, and incredibly, just moments later, they did. The ball on the glass table then began sporadically moving around before falling to the floor. Soon after, the ball on the dining room table did the same. These terrifying paranormal events prove that Chris has a very active spirit lurking in his home. Behind you. A TikTok user named Alicia was bored one day and decided to record a few TikToks. She pulled out her phone and began to record, and everything seemed to be going smoothly. But when she watched the video back, she noticed something terrifying. As Alicia moved the phone back and forth, a creepy, dark apparition appeared behind her. Then, just moments later, it vanished. Alicia was completely alone while recording these videos, so she has no idea who or what this could have been. So was it a ghost? I'll leave that to you to decide. Theater spirits. A man named Bailey is the operations manager of an old historic theater. Built in the early 1900s, this theater has a long reputation of being haunted. And according to Bailey, these reports of a haunting are 100% true. He's experienced many strange things while alone inside, and luckily, he's even managed to catch proof on video.
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here, and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it. Just in case. There's the ghost light. It's a light we keep on for ghosts, for people who still remain here and whatnot. And what is that? Hold on, let me get up there.
Bailey spotted the eerie apparition of a man sitting in the balcony. This chilling figure appeared to be wearing old-time clothes as it stared down at Bailey. No one else has access to the area that this figure was, meaning no one could have been up there. On another night at the theater, Bailey had another frightening sighting.
What's up, y'all? As always, if the sensor gets tripped, I film it, just in case we see anything. So here we go. It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. This is my life. So I'm walking through the main stage. Here, I'll flip it. Okay. Ghost light is on. No one in here. Hello? Okay.
Two ghostly apparitions can be seen standing in the audience. On the upper level, these two dark figures stared directly at Bailey. Somehow he managed to keep his cool while filming, but on the inside his stomach was in knots. These multiple sightings of spirits seem to be enough proof that this old theater is downright haunted. Stair Dweller. A man named Mason from Australia converted an old warehouse into a fun arts and crafts / bar business. This warehouse sat untouched for over 20 years before Mason came and completely renovated the interior. Well, during this renovation, he might have stirred something up. One night, while he was completely alone inside, he had a terrifying encounter.
So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been working in the studio, and the last couple of nights I've been hearing really creepy sounds. I've been hearing footsteps and like seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Now this is a really big old building, And so that's got me a little bit freaked out. But the top of it was just a few minutes ago, I was going to the bathroom and I was standing in the stall, and I swear someone grabbed the back of my shoulder while I was standing there, and I freaked out. So if something happens, I want to have it on video. Pictures get the hell out of me. So this is where I was. I was standing right there. The lights are working in the bathrooms, of course. Hello? Hello? Shit. All right, I think I'm done. I think I've had about enough for today.
At the end of the hallway, a terrifying face can be seen. This eerie face was peeking around the corner, watching Mason's every move. What's even creepier is how tall this figure looks to be, as it's standing high above a staircase. This was Mason's first encounter with the paranormal, and he's keeping his fingers crossed that it's also his last. The back rooms. Chris from the Urbex Hill YouTube channel set out to explore a place he calls the back rooms in real life. What appears to be a massive abandoned warehouse sat untouched for years. Well, that was about to change as Chris made his way inside.
666. That's just the generator making that noise. Hell's door. That's kind of creepy. Still gotta go down there too. Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the fuck? What was that? What the fuck was that noise? It sounded like something fell or something got through. It was probably this. Maybe it's just water. There's black stuff in there, like oil. It's gross. Oh, shit. make it quick.
After hearing a loud bang, a ghostly apparition appeared directly behind Chris. It looks like he felt this spirit's presence as it passed by him, and strangely enough, soon after, Chris ended up getting sick for no apparent reason. He continued to explore the building, and as his IR camera was recording, it managed to catch something insanely creepy. From ghostly orbs to full-body apparitions, Chris was definitely not alone in this warehouse. This eerie being then reappeared in a dark doorway and lingered as Chris moved throughout the room. These insane captures are incredible proof of the paranormal beings that are all around us every day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.